Hey everyone, welcome to our reading for today, Monday, June 22nd. Just to let you know, we're going to do things a little bit differently this week and the next couple of weeks. So instead of reading a story a day, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 days or more to focus on just one story, because I did want to read stories that were a little bit longer. And it's going to be different because I will not give you a chance to read it on your own. You can go back, watch the video again, and you can either turn off the sound and practice it, or another option is that all of these books you will be able to find on Epic Books. Okay? So, for the book that we are reading for today and tomorrow is called Mousetropolis. Okay? So, before we dive into what we see in the cover, what we're going to go over is our sight words for today. So, our first word is vacation. Vacation. You try. The next word is country. Country. You try. The next one is dangerous. Dangerous. Now you try. The next one is hurried. Hurried. Now you try. The next word is important. Important. All right, very good. And with that, let's go ahead and get started on the reading for today. All right, everyone. So here I am on Epic. So here, you can find this book on Epic, and you can read it along on your own, or you can just replay this YouTube video, and you'll be able to read it with me. So, as good readers do, we look at the cover. Unfortunately, I don't have a big version of the cover, so we're just gonna try to see what's going on here. So here we have 2 mice. And then what do we see in the background, or what do we see behind them? That's right, we see a city. So the title of the story is Mousetropolis. What do you think Mousetropolis means? Yeah, it might have something to do with a city, and you've probably heard Tropolis, this part of the word somewhere else before. Okay, so before we read, we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the book to kind of tell us what it's about. And one thing that I do want to point out is this week we are going to focus on stories that you have probably heard before, fairy tales, and we're gonna take a look at those this week. So one important thing that you need to know is that this book is an award. It has an award-winning illustrator, reimagines Aesop's popular fable of the city mouse and country mouse. So what that means is that someone has already said this story before. This was a fable. Also also known as a folk tale or a fairy tale. And someone has done it again. Someone has written it again. And we see that in a couple of other stories as well, such as Disney's Cinderella, The Little Mermaid. There's another one that I cannot think of right now. Oh, Snow White, but that's not the one I was thinking of. If I can think of it later, I'll bring it up. But anyway, let's take a look at the pictures that we have here. So here we have a mouse, right? Possibly one of the mouses that we saw on the cover. Looks like they are under the covers. You can see that. What does their face look like? Yeah, it looks kind of angry, or maybe that they're tired or something. And you also see here some noise, right? So do you think that how they're feeling has to do with all of the loud music back here? Yes, as you can see, the music notes, the illustrator did, or the person that drew this did a very good job. So you can see all of the music notes here going into the mouse's ear. All right. So we see them waking up a little bit. Now we see the two mice here. Oh, but then there is a change of setting, though they were inside. And now they are outside. What does this setting look like? It looks like a forest, right? So it looks like they're taking a walk in the forest. Ah, very interesting. So does anyone know what these are? Those are bales of hay. So the farmers use those to feed their cows and horses. So those are super important. And it kind of gives you a hint as to where they are. Do you think they're in the city? No, not at all. So here we see a little glimpse of the forest again. Okay, it looks very quiet. So we see them together, I think, for the rest of the story. Ooh, quite an adventure. Looks like they're back to the city, where it's not as green. There are no more forests. It's very different from a couple of pages ago. Right? Here we have the forest, the fields. We have noise, a lot of things going on here, right? Kind of what you normally expect from a city. Oh, and here we have a kitty cat. So we already know what kitty cats have to do with mice. Aha. Yep, that looks very... They all look very scared, right? So we know that cats go after mice. Okay, it looks like one of the mice is back at their home. City Mouse is back at their home. And that's it. Alright, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and read it once. Be sure to also look out for the sight words. Alright? So today we will focus just on reading the book, and tomorrow I will ask some questions and we will take a deeper look or a longer look at what the book is about. Ready? Mousetropolis by R. Gregory Christie. Too much noise. In the wee hours of the morning in downtown Mousetropolis, City Mouse was wide awake. He needed a vacation. What luck! A letter came from Country Mouse. Quicker than a mouse can nibble through a wedge of cheddar, City Mouse was in the country. That's going to be something funny that we'll look for. We'll definitely look into what that means tomorrow. And sitting down to his first country meal of rice, beans, and barley. Not for me, City Mouse said. So, what do you do for fun? On the way. Woo! Oops, sorry about that. Woo! This seems dangerous, City Mouse said. It is, said his country cousin. Keep walking. At the jamboree, City Mouse and Country Mouse danced and played music. Not bad, said City Mouse. But, going home, City Mouse felt as if he was being watched. And he was. Later that night, it was too hot and too quiet. City Mouse and Country Mouse had the same idea. The cousins hurried toward the train and swoosh! Chugga chugga, chugga chugga. The train pulled in. Home, said City Mouse. At the station, there was music and dancing everywhere. Busy mice did important things. And there was lots to eat. But meow, meow! Squeak, 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 squeak! Quicker than a mouse can nibble through a wheel of provolone, Country Mouse was back in the country. Home, said Country Mouse. Home, said City Mouse. Alrighty, so I won't click that we are finished quite yet. I hope you enjoyed that story, and we will look and ask more questions about the book tomorrow. See you then.